Jubilee. Now look, I'm not a reaction channel, I don't want to be, but this is an art channel, I know, but not more than I'm an artist, but probably as much as I am an artist, I am a huge comic book fan, specifically a Marvel fan. So I came across this video that Jubilee made 8 months ago during COVID and all that. So there, it's online, or it's over Zoom or whatever. But I came across this video of it's like an odd man out video. It's like 6 Marvel fans or something like that, and 1 DC fan. I thought it would be interesting to react to. You can't tell me what I'm gonna do, because I'm doing it right now. Ha! But yeah, I thought this would be interesting. I don't want to do like a lot of videos like this. I mainly want to do art, but this, I just thought this would kind of be interesting just for like a one-time thing. If you do enjoy this, make sure you subscribe if you want me to do more stuff like this. I guess you can ask me to. I probably won't, but just tell me. Being like a Marvel fan myself, I feel like I can find the odd man out. But before we do this, I gotta get on my Marvel drip. Look, PlayStation is amazing, but that doesn't have anything to do with this video. We got Black Panther, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Hulk, Doctor Strange, I can barely see them, Hawkeye, Black Widow, Daredevil, Spider-Man, and then there's that guy. I honestly don't know who he is.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
But let me put this on. Bam! Marvel suited up. Let's watch this. Odd man out. Alright.
How can you tell if someone is a true Marvel fan? Through their knowledge of the comic books and movies?
Yeah, that's what I think. If you know like the
Is it by
comic
their
books,
collection of Marvel
then you know
merchandise?
this stuff.
Maybe
In my
it's by
opinion.
how they dress, or even if they cosplay. We brought together 7...
Look, cosplaying is stupid. That's just don't cosplay. I mean, you can be a fan of something, just don't cosplay it or go to any conventions. I mean, that's just me. I'm not a fan of that.
If the liar survives, they win the cash prize. This is Odd Man Out.
Let's get it.
I can do this all day. That's basically my game plan and strategy.
As long as they like me and think that I'm a Marvel fan, we're good.
I don't know why I'm nervous, because I am a Marvel fan.
I need to know you do more than watch the movies. Everyone watches the movies.
Maybe somebody who usually
Yeah.
like Marvel.
You can't just watch the movies. You actually have to know the comics, because that's like the whole source material and everything. So yeah, if you just watch the movies, then you can't be like a real fan. But you can still be more of a Marvel fan than of a DC fan if you just watch the movies. So, but yeah, I feel like if you're gonna be a real fan, you need to know the comics.
As you
Whoa.
can see, I turned this into a thing.
Buddy, Jared. That's what I'm talking about. Don't do that. Don't buy. Look, he is. I think he's in the clear though, because those look like actually relatively expensive costumes. Really stupid, but expensive, which makes it questionably more stupid, but it's expensive, is my point. So I don't think he would buy suits that expensive just to make himself look like a Marvel fan for this thing. So I think he's in the clear.
Just a little bit.
So yeah, it's on like Zoom or whatever.
Marvel tattoos.
She said
You
tattoo.
know, I haven't got mine yet.
Got my Explore tattoo.
Ooh, can we see it? I gotta add her name with Cohen, but
Very nice.
Wow.
Just gonna put that out there.
Are you guys more cinematic universe fans?
Yes.
Or more like the comics, video
Yes,
games?
that's what I want to know about. Whether you're into, like, because as I said, I feel like comic book fans, like if you actually know the comic books, it's like the source material, as I said. So yeah, if you know the comic books, yeah, this lady's a comic book person.
Everything.
I would say I agree with the other lady. I didn't catch her name, but I would think everything. But yeah, you still need to know the comic books. But at the same time, my Marvel senses are tingling. You get it? 'Cause it's like Spidey senses are whatever. But the lady who's like always talking about the comic books, I didn't get her name either. But the lady who's talking about the comic books. So DC movies historically suck, but their comic books, DC fans take pride in their comic books. So this lady keeps talking about the comic books, meaning she's probably a DC fan because she doesn't watch the movies, but she's really into comic books. See where I'm coming from? So yeah, I was on her side a little bit, but I'm gonna be watching her, whatever your name is.
Who's your favorite character?
Spider-Man.
Which Spider-Man?
I literally like every iteration of like first Spider-Man movies.
I think Tom Holland did the best job.
Because he looked like a teenager.
Yeah, he looked like a
Like
teenager.
he looked like a kid.
Andrew Garfield was too cool, I think.
He's so
Yeah,
hot,
he's
but,
too
like,
cool.
It wasn't really Spider-Man, you know?
We don't discriminate against Andrew Garfield.
No, no. Be gone. Look, Andrew Garfield, no homo, but he may be the best looking Spider-Man. Definitely not the best Spider-Man. he was a bad Spider-Man, but whatever.
His home.
I'm definitely going to vote Eric this round. The other people gushing about Marvel stuff, Eric seemed very dry about
Yeah, Eric was kind of quiet.
He had the Venom sweater, but then I saw a huge Naruto rug, and I'm like, maybe he's an anime fan who knows something about Marvel.
I think right now I'm most suspicious of Michael. Who I am voting off for this round is Eric.
I think I'm gonna go for Eric.
I think I'm gonna vote for Eric this
Oh my god, Eric in the burn.
And the
Jeez.
person eliminated this round is Eric.
Oh dang. I didn't think anything of him, but. Alright, so as of right now, I say it's the Bobby lady. I think she's the DC fan.
You guys.
I think Eric was a Marvel fan.
And this is the show and tell round, also known as the Marvel Flex round. You will have 10 minutes to search and gather your most prized Marvel related merchandise or things that really show your Marvel flex.
I forgot about
Crocs.
See, I don't have any stuff like that, so. But I still am a Marvel fan.
Glorious.
Okay, so this is the first thing that I want to talk about. My Stanley Dorbs, and I got it signed from him. How coincidental is it that we're like recording this on his death anniversary? May he rest in peace. He's always someone I always looked up to. He created such amazing characters and gave hope to so many people. Here's a picture. That's my annoying ex-boyfriend.
I worked for an entire summer as a superhero. I carried a hammer like Thor.
Sorry, what?
And because of that, I keep this, the Mjolnir. And the most significant, in that summer, I worked a lot with children and we made DIY superhero.
Did you say you worked as a superhero? You know what? Whatever. Whatever.
You know, show them
I don't know how that makes sense, but okay.
Sweet.
Here's Wolverine. You know, his eye. I'm sorry, buddy.
It's not Wolverine, it's Patch. You got that?
This might be kind of a cop-out, but I mean, the suit right here, I bought this whenever I paid my house off, and that was a huge deal for me. I mean, I achieved that goal. And then I also wanted to show off that I drive an Iron Man car.
Oh gosh, no. No. Help me. Jared. Please. Or whatever your name is, please don't. Why? Just. You can do your own thing.
I buy like purses with the wallets because I would never fathom of being able to like have any of this growing up. Now that I'm an adult, I don't care, I'm buying it. Chris Claremont is my
I don't know if Bobby's a real fan. I think she was struggling to find stuff. Like what she put up there was barely like actual Marvel stuff. But yeah, I'm sus of her for sure at this point.
favorite writer that Marvel's ever had. Without him, I feel like there'd be no X-Men that we know of today. So my favorite X-Men story, God Loves Mankind.
See, also that makes sense for a DC fan to be a fan of mostly X-Men, or like a DC fan to be mainly into, like, when it comes to Marvel, mainly into the X-Men stuff and not the Avengers, because the X-Men is more like darker than Avengers, and DC is darker as well. So like, if a DC fan was a fan of anything having to do with Marvel, they would probably be a fan of X-Men. And she's only talking about X-Men stuff, so I don't think she can really come back from this. Who knows?
Signed by Chris Claremont.
Do you like anything else in the Marvel universe, or is it like just an X-Men thing for you?
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
like the Avengers. They're actually no, I don't. They're all right. I like the Avengers.
That's what I'm saying. What is he talking about?
Fantastic Four, the Avengers, Silver Surfer, they're all very integral, important parts to Marvel as a whole. So you have to be able to like and respect and at least read some of their comics.
like the biggest thing is the Avengers, though. Like, come on now, you can't like appreciate. You can't. She's literally saying you're supposed to appreciate all of them, but directly before that, she said she doesn't appreciate the Avengers. Sense, lady.
I started like reading all of this. I read all of the Infinity Gauntlet.
She knows that the Infinity Stones were Infinity Gems in the comics. That's a good sign.
I would have very confidently voted for Marin this round, I think, until just kind of hearing her personal story. I don't want to vote someone off who just doesn't have the ability to have as much stuff as other people, because like not everybody can like it's crap.
I'm definitely most suspicious of Marin.
Yeah, I think Marin
in the same situation in which I have items that
I'm not convinced of her being a DC fan yet.
Bobby, a little bit suspicious.
I'm suspicious of him.
I'm
most suspicious
I'm not.
of Marin.
He's not talking a lot, especially now.
In round 2 is Marin.
Yeah, it's Bobby and Michael. That's the people I'm concerned about.
In Endgame, whenever Cap gets that hammer, everybody went nuts, right? And I'm going to tell you why I didn't pick that. You can't not feel this. I am a nibble. Tony goes, and I...
Yeah, that's... Oh, he has the thing. Gosh.
He has the Infinity Gauntlet.
He had to bring it out.
Yeah, but I do agree with that scene. That scene, like, because the first Iron Man movie ends with him saying, "I am Iron Man," and then at the end of Endgame, it ends with Iron Man saying, "I am Iron Man." That's a really good scene. I like that. That I feel like you have to be a good fan to actually appreciate that. So.
The Black Panther is also one of my favorite heroes. Rest in peace, Chadwick, and rest in peace, Stanley. At the end of Infinity War, when everyone is reunited and everyone had their last stand, you come out with the Wakanda egg.
That's not a real fan. Like that. If you're a DC fan, that's your favorite scene. What do you gotta say?
Outside of the MCU, and I'm going with Logan because if you're
Oh my gosh. Does she just not want to win? I mean, maybe she is just like a legit huge X-Men fan, but like, if I were her, I mean, but like, if I was in her shoes, I would be fighting to make myself look more like of an actual Marvel fan, but she's not. She's totally going with like the X-Men thing, and like, I don't know how to feel about her.
Marine fan, you wanted to see Logan go berserk, or as close as berserker as he could. He couldn't get in a PG-13 movie. We needed a rated R movie. Just giving his all to get those kids safe. I'm sorry. Like, when they put the cross in the
Alright, she's legit tearing up
like,
though.
I cried like a little in that movie. Like, I cried so hard.
It's probably Michael, actually.
It seems like Bobby is just an X-Men fan. And I know, obviously, the X-Men are Marvel. For all we know, there could be a lot more DC stuff that she's just hiding that, you know, obviously we would have no idea of knowing.
So I'm gonna lock in my vote. I'm just gonna vote Bobby. She's got a storm tattoo. I'm voting for somebody who has a storm tattoo.
I'm definitely suspicious of Michael. My gut. I gotta go with my gut.
I honestly don't know.
Bobby, I can't vote for her because I really don't think it's her. I'm going to go with the gut and say Michael again. It's the only thing I know to do.
And the person eliminated
I think it might actually be Michael, though.
is Michael.
Yeah, it might actually be Michael.
I'm slightly concerned that it's Bobby because an X-Men superfan is not necessarily a Marvel Superman. So I'm like,
I'm so sorry. I voted for you.
I honestly think that we didn't need to eliminate Michael.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Bye.
If everyone feels confident that you already caught the mole, you can end the game now. If the majority has doubt, the game will continue.
I think we caught the mole.
Because Bobby was not backing down from only talking about like X-Men and the comics and all that, and she actually had like X-Men like stuff in her house, and she wasn't backing down from that. She wasn't trying to like, she even like said she's not a huge fan of Avengers. I think anyone like a fake Marvel fan would never say that. So because of that, it might actually be Michael. So yeah, I'm gonna say Michael was kind of quiet the whole time. So I'm gonna say they got the man, they got the mole for sure.
I think we got him.
I don't want to commit to
It's unanimous.
That's majority. We're going to end the game right here.
Swear, if it was Bobby and an X-Men fan doesn't count as a Marvel fan?
If the color that shows up is green, you all win. If it's red, the mole is still in the game and you lost. In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was Michael. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the thing I was thinking it was Bobby, but I was like more than half the time I was like suspecting Michael. So yeah, but we actually don't know it was Michael yet, though. We haven't seen. We gotta. I jumped to conclusions.
All these years of like Marvel knowledge finally pays off, literally.
Excelsior, guys!
Excelsior!
Yes.
The game is over and the Marvel fans have won. That means that the 4 winners will be receiving a cash prize.
I was a fan like of the comics like, at a young age. I didn't lie about like anything, more or less, but they just not for me, and I felt like I connected with the DC characters a lot more, like the fashion.
Oh, it's Marin. Oh, that's a curveball. Oh, okay. Dang, I actually thought she was a Marvel fan. Dang. Crap, I actually thought I knew.
Yeah, you could talk, I guess. No.
Rip. Alright. Okay, so that didn't turn out the way I thought it would. But, yeah. Like the video if you like this. So yeah, I thought that was fun. Goodbye.